Hello guys, welcome to another FU Money. I hope everything is okay because today I decided to schedule a stream and not use the normal stream on YouTube, so I hope everything went fine. This didn't change to a different file on YouTube because in the past I already tried to do this and I forgot to change the key for the stream, so I started streaming in a different URL and not the one that was scheduled. But I guess today everything looks nice. We have already some people online, and we will just wait a few minutes until some more people get in. Please guys, gently touch the like button as usual and subscribe to the channel if you are new. And of course, don't forget to share the link to the stream with your friends on social networks and get more people here. So, let's see who is in already. We have a few people here already. Magis, of course, you are here. And Hugo, Umberto, hi Umberto, and some other people. The P3K1, as usual, is also here. So a lot of people is joining. I hope that some more people will join also. As usual, I will start today with some technical analysis, but we are going to have questions and answers during the stream, not just in the end. So just anytime you want, you just interrupt me, send me some questions. If I see them on the chat, I will, of course, get back to you. All the questions will be put on screen as usual. Also, you guys know this already, so please try to not write any profanities there because it will go on screen. I'm just asking you to do it, right? Don't do it, please. Let's see. Today, before we start, so as you guys know, today is the first live stream after the 4,000 hours watched milestone. So of course we have already the YouTube partner program. We have joined the YouTube partner program. So of course you guys have noticed probably that when you start to watch the videos and or the live streams, you will get some ads. Of course, this will support the channel as usual. People do this. Some people do this for a living. Of course, I could not live on this because there's not enough subscribers yet to make millions like some people do on YouTube. But of course, this will help the channel. So I, of course, ask you for your patience every time you see the ads, because this will help to pay for all the stuff you see here. Well, you don't see it, but I see it in front of me, all the gear that I had to buy to make this studio. Of course, just one thing that I wanted to show you guys. I just got this from a friend. I just wanted to put it here. Let's see if this is focused. Yeah. So as you guys can see, I got this this present, and I wanted to show it to you guys because I think it's very, very nice. This was a dear friend that sent it to me, and I will have it on my desk all the time while I'm streaming and working on trading. So this was a very nice present I got, and I like it very much. This was handmade, by the way. So it's the logo of the channel, and I hope you guys like it as much as I did. So that's it. Yeah, yeah, that's cool. So let's get some messages on the screen, guys, and so let's see who's here. So Goku and Faishka, yes, you are on time, and welcome to the stream. And let's see. The P3K1 is saying that he's going to make a gin tonic to drink while he's watching the stream. That's good. I wish I had some tonic here. I have the gin, I don't have the tonic, so I cannot have a gin tonic right now. But probably some other day in some other stream we'll do it. Let's see. Hi all, Hugo. Hey, welcome back to the stream. You are very welcome. Let's see who else is here. And of course Umberto is here. He's an OG of the channel already. and many more. Magis, welcome to the stream, man. Also Danielle Pereira is here today with us. Welcome to the stream. So many people. I guess Paulo is a new guy here on the stream. I don't remember seeing your picture here on the chat. So welcome too. And of course, one of the moderators, Alexander, is with us today. Welcome, Alexander, also. So many people. Let's see. Sorry, guys, if I can't put all the messages now. Yeah, so I really enjoyed the gift. This was a friend of mine, and it's really cool and cute that she decided to do this by hand, the logo of the channel, and change the words on the t-shirt, of course, saying, it says, I make the rules. I guess she knows me better than most people, but anyway, it's a very nice gift. I decided to show it because I like it very much, and it's going to be on my desk here while I work or stream or record or anything. So it's cool. Yeah, very cool indeed. Hello, Tiago. Welcome back. Welcome back. I remember you being on the stream already, so it's nice to see you here. No tonic feels bad, man. Exactly. I should have some tonic at home. I have the gin. I have one of the best gins. I love it. It's called Charish, and it's a Portuguese-made gin, by the way. It's very good, but I don't have any tonic today, so I cannot join you having a gin tonic. Great reaction show yesterday. It's quite a good idea as content. Couldn't watch it till the end. We'll resume as soon as possible. Yeah, I'm having some problems, by the way, because yesterday, because of the music that so you guys remember, I was restreaming the video and audio from the speech, Jerome Powell's speech, and this was being transmitted by the Fed at Kansas City. But because of the music that they have put before the speech and after the speech, I got a few copyright claims on the video yesterday. So the only way to remove those copyright claims is either to cut the video on those parts where the music can be heard, or replace the audio by different music which doesn't have any copyright. So I decided to replace the sound. Instead of cutting the video, I decided to replace the audio with some non-copyrighted music. So I already wrote that on the video notes that really soon, maybe tonight, this will be completely replaced. And so I apologize for any parts of the video. There are just a few parts of the video where you will not hear me speaking and just music, because I had to replace the audio not to have those, in order not to have those copyright claims on my video. And so I was dealing with that. I already replaced 2 of the segments, audio segments of the video where that music could be heard, by just music. So you will see me on screen speaking, but you will just hear some music during those few segments I had to replace on the video from yesterday. So I apologize for that, but of course YouTube is YouTube, and the owners of the music that were being transmitted by the Fed have copyright on that music, so I had to replace it. So I apologize for that. We also have Ricardo here. Welcome, Ricardo. Hello, everyone. I already know it's going up until Christmas, but I like to see what everyone thinks on the short term. We will see that just in a few minutes when I start the TA. Welcome back to the stream. And we have been having really funny discussions in the Crypto PT group. I'm sure I'm sure you are enjoying that, but anyway, I probably will stop just writing there because I don't have the patience to be there all day just taking those, having the patience for those guys there. There are a few guys in that group that really ruined the group, but anyway, It's a nice group. I like the people that behind Hard Fork Cafe, of course, and that's their group, the Telegram group. But there are 3 or 4 guys there that really ruin all the things there. But anyway, we are not going to talk about that. We are, of course, going to talk about Bitcoin and trading and charts. And let's see what's going on. So let me just hide this for a second. So guys, as I said, please send your questions to the chat. I will be looking at the chat as soon as I finish one of the TAs. And then, of course, that's the moment where you want to send your questions. I will be like, whenever I change from the price to time model to the MRI strategy, or if I change to another different chart, then it's the moment I will try to look at the chat to see your questions. And we will do it while the TA is going, so that we don't have just TA at the beginning and then questions and answers at the end. We will do it like in a mixed style. So I hope you like that. So let's see. Let's see what we got here. So of course we will start with the price to time model, and I will just turn off the ticker because it's a bit distracting while I'm trying to do TA, so you guys get a clean feed of the screen share, and that's better for you guys. I was grabbing the... Oh, by the way, let me just ask you guys something. I have the background music of the channel, of the FU Money channel. I have the background music going in a really quiet way. Can you guys tell me if this is too quiet or too loud, or is this on the right proportion that you can understand completely what I'm saying, but still getting this background music, which I think it's nice during the streams? Can you hear that, or is this too quiet, or is it a good level like this? If this is a good level, it's okay then, and I will just continue. I just forgot to ask you guys if you think it's a good idea to have the music in background. Okay, 1 or 2 dBs less. What about this? It's like 3 dBs less. Is it okay now? If it becomes very, you know, like this is in a loop, so if you get bored of the music, I will just turn it off, and that's okay. But this music, of course, does not have any copyright, so I can use it whenever I want on YouTube and without any copyright claims problems. So let's go to the charts. So let's start with the price to time model, and I have to be honest with you guys, because of this morning arguments on that Telegram group, I didn't have much time to look at the charts. However, I like to do it in real time and be surprised by whatever is happening. So let's see what's happening here today. Of course, the price to time model is not very different from yesterday. We have, however, the price is, however, going up again. So we were at the 46,000 level. We found support, as I showed you guys a few videos ago, that this would be the first level of support, around 46 to 46.5 thousand dollars. And now the only difference is the price level, current price level, is higher than it was yesterday or 2 days ago. And we are very close to turn this into a green candle on the weekly chart here at the price to time model. So as you guys can see, we are a bit delayed compared to the 2017 cycle. However, we are still very close. We are very close, just a few $1,000s away from the 2017 cycle. The 20 period SMA, and of course, don't forget, this is a logarithmic chart. So of course, the 20 period SMA on the weekly chart of the price to time model is different from the linear charts that I use for shorter time frames, like the weekly or the daily or the 4 hours. These are linear charts, and this one in the price to time model is logarithmic chart. So the 20 period SMA is a bit different, and it responds quicker it's much more quicker to respond than the linear chart. So of course the linear chart is still pointing down, but this one at the price to time model is already pointing up. So that's why you sometimes see a difference. But in any case, in the logarithmic chart, the 20 period SMA is already going up and is supporting the price action at the moment. Also the 200 period SMA, the red line here, this is already increasing the steepness of the curve. So you can see it that it's already turning back up again after stabilizing here at this point a bit after the 56% decline in the price action that we had, the retracement of 56% in the price. So these are all good signs. Of course, no one can say if this is going to be met. You know, the deadlines that we had here around the end of October, maybe November, but I guess we will still be much higher than this when the end of the year comes. The RSI, of course, is also in very good shape. We are above the orange dashed line, which corresponds to the RSI level of the retracement of 75% mid-cycle 2013, when we had just after the local top we had midway to the final top of 2013. So we are above this level, and that's good, despite this small retracement on the RSI, because of course this week has been a bit of a retracement, but it's not bad. If you compare it to the RSI of 2013, you will also see a small retracement on the RSI just after that 75% correction, which was the level to focus on. But we also had this small retracement on the RSI before going for the top. So that's what I've been saying a lot of times, that this cycle is much more like the 2013 cycle than the 2017 cycle. So it's much more alike, that one, than the previous one. And that's it for the price to time model. There's nothing new to discuss. I will just really briefly go through the charts, and this one is the total market cap for all cryptos, all the coins together. And we let's see here. So we had, of course, the red triangle. We had the red triangle indicating retracement, and since then we have been going down. So we crossed the resistance. We crossed the resistance here, and then we started to retrace back down. But now we are trying to recover again, so we are basically accumulating here in all coins together, and we are going sideways. But we have a red triangle, and this is of course a bear signal, so we might be in for some retracement. However, the retracement from here is different from this red triangle, because this red triangle was just at the top of the trend channel, which is the red zigzag you guys see here. But this one was already in the resistance context, which is the gray box behind all this price action. So this bear signal is much more relevant than this one, and this might trigger a bigger retracement. However, we have been fighting that retracement. Bitcoin has been trying to overcome the $49,000 level, and we are still in for another try at that resistance level of 49,000. So let's see how that goes. But regarding the total market cap, you guys know, of course, that only after we get above this red area here, we will be retrying the all-time high for the complete total market cap of crypto. So I'm seeing that it's possible to have a retracement here. We could come back down a bit just to find support again around these levels. We had this level of support and this level of support here, those two peaks over there, and that would be a nice level of support to have a continuation of the total market cap growing above the 2 trillion point 16, which was the maximum level of this rise here. That's it for the total market cap. There's no big news here. The volume, of course, is increasing again since we started to go up from those levels down there, 1.15 trillion. So basically since, let's see the date, since the 20th of July, we have increased the total market cap of crypto in $1 trillion. $1 trillion. And that's a very, very good sign. So let's see Bitcoin dominance. I still believe that we could go a bit down. We are around the 44% level. Again, we have been going sideways, but this structure indicates that we might retest the bottom around the 38 or 40% of dominance for Bitcoin, but then it's possible that we see a new rise in Bitcoin dominance as the cycle continues, the bull cycle. There's nothing much to say about the dominance right now. That I still believe that in the short term we could see those levels of 38 or possibly 40%. So here it is, the MRI strategy, and then let me just look at the chat. Let's see what's going on there, and if you have any questions already. Okay. So any questions related to what I've been saying so far in the technical analysis? Let me check the list. I hope the long was on Bitcoin, of course. The P3K1. I closed my long today at 167% profit. That's a good profit, by the way. I hope you are not using too much leverage because the market is still a bit volatile, but in any way. Let's see, any more messages? Oh, Tiago just stopped by to say hi. Hi, Tiago. I know that you cannot. Join the stream for the entire period of the stream. But anyway, have a nice weekend, and we will see you again on the next one. Yep. Have a nice weekend also. Okay, so there are no questions so far regarding the technical analysis, so let's continue. So this is the weekly chart on the MRI strategy. This white line you guys see here is just something I plotted on the 4-hour chart. It's a trend line that goes down, and I will show you guys later, so don't be confused by this white line here, but you will see it in better shape on the 4-hour chart. So far on the weekly chart we have been okay. So you guys remember I said that the price to time model was a logarithmic chart and the 20 period SMA was already pointing up. As you can see in a linear chart, the 20 period SMA is still pointing down. However, because of this giant step that we took on the price action to the upside for the last 6 weeks, or 5 weeks in this case, because this week has been a bit of retracement, the line is already, you guys know that I use this indicator with the 3 lines, and it gives 3 dots, which is supposed to be the prediction for the line. So this is the actual level of the SMA, and the 3 dots in front of it are the prediction on where this line will be soon. So as you guys can see, it's already pointing to be sideways. So it's already having this little curve on the prediction dots to be sideways really soon. In just 1 or 2 weeks, we will go sideways on the 20 period SMA, and this will be a good sign also that the bullishness of the price action is in place. So as I said yesterday, we are going to close, let me count the days and hours. We are going to close this weekly candle in 1 day and 10 hours from now. This will be Portuguese time 1 a.m. of Monday, And of course, I would like this candle to close either green or at least not below this level here, which is the opening of the previous candle. So if this closes below this level, then this red candle will be an engulfing candle. And you guys know already that one of the very nasty signs of bearishness is when the following candle is an engulfing candle in the opposite direction. So I would much prefer this candle to close as is or a bit above the close of the previous candle just to make it green. But if we have to go down, it could be much better that the next candle starting Monday would go below this green candle here, because if the exact next candle is an engulfing candle, that's a very, very bearish signal. But in any case, and this could replicate, as I said yesterday, but I guess many people did not watch my technical analysis yesterday because they were confused by the title of the video. That's why I also changed the title of the video and added in the end that I also had technical analysis. So the majority of people thought that this was just the live transmission of the Jerome Powell speech. But if you watch the video, and by the way, I also created these chapters on that video from yesterday, and I will try to do it from now on every video. There are two parts of that video I made yesterday where I have the technical analysis that was possible until yesterday. So you guys can watch the video from yesterday and see the technical analysis by clicking on the chapters on the description of the video. You will have the chapters for the first part of technical analysis and the second part, which was just after the Jerome Powell's speech. So continuing, I said this yesterday, but as most of you didn't see it, I'm going to say it again. We could be replicating here the same structure that we had here. So if this is the case, this is what I really like about the structure. The price structure in January was very, very nice because, as you guys can see, the first red candle after this big green one here was not an engulfing candle. However, the second red candle was an engulfing, not an engulfing candle because it's not just after this one, but it closed below the opening of the green. However, we had an immediate price reversal to the upside. And the fact that this one, the first red candle after the green, was not an engulfing candle, I like it very much. Because it indicates a healthy retracement and not a complete change of trend. So in this case, I like that the candle here was just halfway to the bottom of the green candle. It was basically mid candle here on the green, and then the other one was the continuation but immediately reversed to the upside. And that's what I would like to see here. I don't want this one to be an engulfing candle. If we have to have lower prices than this opening of the green candle, then I would much prefer to see it on a second candle, which indicates a healthy retracement and then possible reversal to the upside. So this is very important to maintain in your minds and focus on that if you want to analyze the weekly chart. This is something I try to visualize in the short term what could happen. So the best case scenario would be to have, if we have to go down, then it should be after Monday, because now it's very, very on top of the hour for the close of this candle. So I would not like this candle to go down today and tomorrow. Just wait for the close, and that would be the very best case scenario. Okay, so in either case, we are still on a green 6 of 9. So we could expect, even if we go down next week for the 7th candle of the 9 count, we can still then after have 2 more candles to the upside after this price action reversal. And don't forget, guys, that the most important thing is that we should not, this is the most important thing, we should not ever break again the break to the downside, this 20 period SMA on the weekly chart. If we do that, it's a very, very bad sign, even worse than having an engulfing candle after a green candle. So the RSI is going sideways, the MACD turning bullish. We have still 2 green bars, but this second green bar is bigger than the first one. The blue line above the orange, everything textbook to be bullish. So I still like very much the weekly chart. And that's it for the weekly, unless you have any more questions. So let's see what's happening there. Just before I move to the next chart, which will be the daily, of course, I will see if you guys have any questions. Let's see here. The P3K1 is saying that 32x of leverage, it's okay for him. Well, I hope you know what you're doing, man, because 32x, it's a lot. It's a lot of leverage. I don't like to trade with those such a big leverage on my trades. Thoughts on Willy Woo's last cycle analysis? I don't know if you are talking about something I heard, that he believes that we are going to stop having those big differences between cycles. So the 4-year period will stop being so... The volatility between the top and the low will stop being so big, and in time we will start to have a more rational, not so volatile move of the price action in Bitcoin. If this is what you're talking about, I completely agree with Willy Woo. I think that the more liquidity that comes into the market is going to make Bitcoin less volatile. So the more time it passes, the less volatile Bitcoin will become, and the difference between the high and the low of those 4-year cycles will be with time and every day more lesser and lesser and lesser. So that's I completely agree if this is what you're talking about, unless you are talking about some other stuff that Willy Woo just spoke about recently, and for some chance I didn't have the opportunity to watch it. But if this is the case that I just explained, then I completely agree with him. Oh, so Match is answered already. Basically, the supply shock from having is pretty much non-existent going forward, so max 50% retracements from here. Yeah, so that was what I was explaining. So the more liquidity comes into the market, the less you will feel the supply shock. So that means that, you know, the difference between going to all-time highs in 2017, for example, at 20K, and then after that having 85% correction to 3K, that will not happen in the future, because those differences between the top and the lowest point will be less and less. You know, you'll have less difference between those two levels. So that's what I believe, and I heard Willy Woo talking about this, and I completely agree with him. I think that the more money you have in the market, so for example, when we get to 4 or 6 trillion market cap, I believe Bitcoin being around, let's say, 50% of that market cap, as usual, Bitcoin will always be almost half of the market cap of cryptos. So that will indicate that Bitcoin is at least 3 trillion. And in that case, this will be almost 3 times more than it is today. And that will make the difference between tops and lows be every day more smaller than they are today. So basically, I guess that in practice, what we will experience is that the 4-year cycle between halvenings will not be so volatile as it is today. And I completely agree with Willy Woo in that. I think he has, you know, it's a very, very good theory, and he explained it very well, so I agree with him. Let's see. Javier Carolina. Hi from... Where? Sorry, man. Where is that? Can you... I don't know all the flags in the world. I'm really sorry. But this one, actually, I don't really know which one this is. But maybe you can enlighten us with the name of the country. Oh, Colombia. Okay. That's good. That's nice to see someone from the so distant from where I am right now watching the stream. And welcome to the stream, Javiera. And I hope you enjoy the stream. So let's see more. I know I got balls. Yeah, you do. 32x leverage is very high. Oh, Chile, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, and I'm really happy to have someone watching from Chile. And of course, you can speak Spanish. You can, of course. I can speak a bit of Spanish, and you speak Spanish, of course. But just because I'm Portuguese. So, hola, Javiera, and really, you are very welcome on the stream. So I'm happy to have people from such different countries in the world. That's good. Let's see who else is here. Don't mind the P3K1. He's a he's a joker, man. He likes to make fun. But anyway, it's nice to see people from all around the world. Okay, Chile. A sister Long Star State. Where are you from, Magis? Where are you from? I never quite understood where you're from. But anyway, so just write it there, and I will post it on screen. But we will continue the technical analysis. Oh man, you are from Texas. Hi there, everyone. Joel Fonseca, welcome to the stream. Very happy to have you here. And Magis is from Texas. And Magis, I can tell you one thing. Sorry guys, just before continuing the technical analysis, I have to say this. I have been to Texas. I have been in Austin. I have been in San Antonio. I have been, where was that other city? I was very, very close to Dallas. However, I didn't go to the center of Dallas. But so I have traveled around Texas already. I have been there for 2 weeks, spending holidays and working also at the same time. This was many years ago. So I just combined having to go there for a conference while I was working in a company. And then I stayed there for a few more days. So total time I was there 2 weeks, based in Austin, Texas. I loved it. I loved to be there. So comparing Texas to New York, I would much rather prefer to live in Texas. I love the people there. I love that the fact that for them, Texas comes first, and it's the Lone Star state. Sorry, I just had a blank here. The Lone Star state. So I really enjoyed Texas. The people were really, really welcoming. And I love to be there. You know, there's nothing else I can say. I love Texas and all the people that I met over there, and they were really, really welcoming to me, very friendly. I love to be there. So it's really nice to know that you are from Texas, man. And I really enjoyed the barbecues and, you know, all that. So it was really, really cool. Okay. And lastly, but not least, so Fernando, hi there, welcome to the stream. And let's continue the technical analysis right now. Okay, guys, sorry for that interruption. So let's see what we have here. Let's go on to the daily chart. So the daily chart, and you guys can see here this trend line here, this was plotted on the 4-hour chart. So of course, I will show you guys just next. But on the daily chart, we are having some divergence, and I don't like that. So if you guys see there's a line here, just imagine this line. There's a line when we started to go up, then the line decreased in steepness here, and now decreased even more. So the fact that we have this divergence indicates that we might be in for a short-term retracement. We already found support around the 46,000. However, this is the trend line I plotted here on the 4-hour chart will indicate this better, but I'm expecting some kind of retracement. I still don't know if we are going to go to 44 or 42, but in case we go to 42, we will find support on the 50-period SMA, and of course this could be already around the level. So I will just plot the levels here, because I know that you guys sometimes I just forget to plot the levels, and it's not very easy for you guys to understand this, what I'm saying. So let me plot the level here. This is the level of the previous swing high before that one there, but this one is very important because this was the first retracement of the move up after the price action reversal. So this is the swing high that is very, very important to maintain, and this is, as you guys see, this is around $32,400, and if we go to this level, it's nothing to be worried about. It's very, very healthy that we can retrace to the same level of the first resistance and make it support. So if we go back to 42,400 or around that, you know, around those levels, 42,000, 42.5, something like that, this will be a very healthy correction. And if we can make the 42,000 level support and go back to the upside, have a reversal of the price action here to the upside, this will be a very, very good and healthy, you know, price structure and action from the Bitcoin. Sorry. So in this case, the first level of resistance, and I will show this on the last chart, was around 46.5. Then we have the 44 level, which is also important. It's around here where we found support on those 3 occasions. And then we have, and this is the most important, the $42,000 level, which corresponds to the first resistance found when we had the reversal of the price action going up. And if you guys see here, in just 3 days, we will have the 50-period SMA joining this level, joining the 42,000 level, and this will make very, very strong support. So if we have to go down and find a support here, I'm sure that this support line at the 42 and something dollars, 42,000 and something, and this one, the yellow line you guys see here of the 50-period SMA, they will be joining together in 3 or 4 days, and this will act as a very, very strong support. So I'm not really worried about any kind of retracement we might have to the 42,000 level, because I'm convinced, and the probabilities are there, that the most probable outcome will be a reversal of the price action. So in this case, this is the analysis for the daily chart. We have been just going sideways all this period of the last 4 or 5 days since we went to the highest level here around 50,500, but I'm convinced we still have lots of support, and this last one here around the 42,000 is very, very strong. And as you will be seeing also on the last chart, you will see that this has been also a very important level, 42,400. Since January, this was resistance and support in many, many occasions. So I'm not really worried about what might happen if we come back down here to retest the 42,000. The RSI is a bit bearish on the daily chart. It's going up and down, but you know, in general, it's coming back down. So there is a slight bearish divergence because the price was going up and the RSI is going down. And this is the divergence I was talking about. If when you try to imagine the lines going from here and then going there, which is already lesser angle and not so steep, and then even less steep to this point. So this is divergence. We are going down on the RSI, going up in price, and of course that's not very good. So that's another reason why I could expect a small retracement here. The MACD on the daily chart is of course bearish. The blue line is below the orange, and we have already 5 days of red bars. So that's it for the daily. Let's see if anyone else has any questions before we move on. And I will see here who is writing questions. Oh, we have a question. When you do the daily TA, checking the BitMEX funding rate, you always say that the correlation is inverse. Why? Well, because in practice, this is what I've been experiencing all the years that I have been trading since 2016-17 when I first started. And what happens is if you have to see this happening, but I cannot go look all the charts that I've seen this in the past, because it would take a long time now to show it to you. But I can, when we again meet in person for a few beers again, I will show you if you want to. But every time the leverage, I have a level here. Let me try to find it. I have a level on the BitMEX funding rate, but it's not, you cannot see it. Let's see if I can go to the weekly chart, and probably it will show up. No, it will not, because this was on the BLX. Not in the BLX. Nope. It's not there. It's not here. Let's see on the daily, but I will increase the BitMEX funding rate to be on the full chart. Sorry guys, just to answer, and let's see if the weekly shows it. No, it does not show it. I have levels here, but you cannot see them. Let me try to reduce this. Wow, where are the levels? They just disappeared. That's a very good one. So where was this? Probably here on the Coinbase one. Nope. Nope, not here. Okay. I have to investigate this, because I don't know where my levels of the RSI are. Not the RSI, sorry, the BitMEX funding rate. So let me just hide this for now, because it's stopping me from seeing the levels here. Ah, they are not here. Sorry for that, guys. Where would I thought this was on the I thought this was here on the BLX, but it's not, because I recently changed the way I make my analysis. I used to use the BLX index, and then I changed to the TradingView index, which is a real-time index and does not wait for the closing of the daily candle to update the prices. So I don't know what really happened. I don't have the levels anymore. I don't know why. Maybe I saved this chart in some other computer or my phone, and I didn't have the levels there, and then it you know, just saved it without any levels also. So but the point is, so to explain to you why this is the inverse correlation. So the inverse correlation comes from having too much leverage in long positions. Usually what happens is the whales start to sell in order to get those long positions liquidated and get all that money. So what you see in the markets in practice is, every time you see the BitMEX funding rate going really, really high, is that the market responds to the price action going down. And every time you see the shorts with a lot of leverage going really low to really big negative levels, you see the market responding, in the spot market responding to go up. So I've seen this happening many times. I explained this in a few videos, I guess a long time ago, maybe 3 months ago. I have one video where I really explain this, and I show real cases of this happening. But this is from my experience. Also, TradingView has exactly the same theory I have, is that every time you see the BitMEX funding rate going up, really up, you see the spot market going down, and those longs being liquidated, and the opposite thing happening when the shorts go really down, and the leverage is really in high negative levels. The spot market goes up and gets them all liquidated. So I've seen this happen many times over the years, and TradingView also agrees with that. He also uses this BitMEX funding rate as a reverse correlation indicator to the price action. So this is the correct way to say it. And I also use it in that way. So let's see, who else has any questions? Paulo also was there. Okay, that's nice to know that Paulo was also in Texas. And everyone loves that. Yeah, me too. Oh, so that's why you have the cowboy hat on your profile picture. What are your chances of going not to 42 but 44 in the short term? Well, I don't have any probabilities right now because the bulls are really strong at the moment. They are really fighting against the 49,000 level. And we saw a small retracement. And let me just get back to the chart. I will put it on the 4-hour chart and you will guys see. So we have this trend line. This was the white line you saw on the weekly chart just as a small thing there. But you have this 4-hour chart here where I have this trend line coming from the top, touching this swing high here, and then having the breakout that we had just yesterday or 2 days ago. I guess this was during the evening, 1.5 days ago maybe. And then we have an MRI top. So what's happening here? We are being supported right now by the 50-period SMA, the yellow line. Let me just zoom in a bit so you guys can see it better. So we are being supported right now by the 50-period SMA. However, it's possible that we don't have an MRI top because the current candle on the 4-hour chart just went below the previous 3 candles. And that means reversal of the count. So the reset of the count. So the count actually started to be a 1, a red 1. And if we don't go up, we will not have a green 9, which will be the MRI top. So in this case, this might slightly change everything here in this chart. Because if we have an MRI top, like having this candle where we are exactly now, going green and above all the others, this will become an MRI top, and probably it will trigger a reverse of the price action in the short term to the downside. However, if we continue to do this and wait for the close of this candle as a red 1, probably we will not have such an intensive reversal of the price action here, and we might even be supported by the 50-period SMA on the 4-hour chart. So I'm expecting that this 50-period SMA can actually support the price action, this not being an MRI top, because the count was interrupted and reset. But even if this does not support the price action right now, we might be going, and I will just zoom out a bit so we can see, we might be going to be supported around this trend line here, which we just broke out from this point, and then we can retrace back down, find support on the trend line, and the 20-period SMA on the 4-hour chart, which is the green line, which will be exactly on top of the trend line in just one more candle, and find support again to reverse the price to the upside. So I'm inclined to say that I give it slightly bigger probabilities that we will not see 44,000 right now, at the moment. Because this was very, very strong support. The 46,000 was very strong support. You guys can see that all the weeks left behind here. This indicates really, really strong support. Bulls buying like crazy and trying to make this a bottom for the short term. And combined with that, we have the 50-period SMA and the 20-period SMA joining the trend line to support any possible retraction, small retraction of the price action here. But in any case, it's still possible to have a 1-to-4 candle correction, which would find this trend line and the 20-period SMA as support to have a price action reversal. So I would say I give it like 60% probabilities to 40% probabilities that we are not going to 44 in the short term. I foresee that we can have support here to have a retry, a retest of the $49,000 resistance line. So let's see what happens. It's not very different. I know it's not a very different 60 to 40. It's not very different probabilities, but I just give it slightly bigger chances that we can retrace a bit more and then retest the 49. But I would give it the opposite probabilities. If we had an MRI top, I would say we now have 60% probabilities to go to 44. So that's why this is not easy to analyze here, because this slight change in the candles just made my mind change a bit also about, to change my mind a bit about what's happening on the 4-hour chart. So let's see if this is what happens, but I give it slightly bigger probabilities that we are not going to 44 right now. We might be going for another retry of the 49,000 resistance line. Okay, and let's see, any more questions? What indicator confirms to you that a retracement is starting and you start selling to buy back cheaper at the end of the retracement? Well, for that I use two indicators. One of them is the MRI indicator, which is this one in this page, the one you see here, which is the indicator that counts the number of candles going in one direction. So as you guys can see here, for example, we had, well, we don't have the numbers here, so back there, but so we have the counts below the candles, and it goes from 1 to 9, and every time you get a 9 count on the same color, you get an indication of price reversal. So you get on the number 8, you get this orange arrow, you guys see here. This is the MRI top warning. And if this was going to the other side with red count, this would be a green arrow pointing up. This is the MRI warning that the next candle might be a reversal candle. And many times the MRI indicator has been correct. However, I also use another indicator, and the other indicator is the Pro Indicators framework. And in this case, I use the bear signals and the bull signals as indication of reversal of the price action. For example, sometimes it just it does not gather all the conditions so that the triangles will appear. But in this case, you can see that the indications were correct and the triangles actually indicated a reversal of the price action. So every time I get a red triangle, I see a reversal. Every time I see a blue triangle, I see a reversal to the upside. So I have, in fact, I use two indicators which are really good. One is the MRI indicator by Tone Vase. The second one is the Pro Framework by Phil. And you have the links. You have the links below the video. You have the links to visit the pages where you can read more, or if you want to purchase the indicators, of course. I have nothing to do with that. I'm not promoting the indicators, but these indicators are paid, and you should check the pages. One will take you to the tonevase.com site where Tonevase sells the indicator, which is the MRI indicator, and the other one will take you to the Phil's page by the guy that created the Pro Indicators framework, which is this one that you see now on screen, and this is also paid. So you should read the instructions and you should see if you are comfortable buying the indicators or not. I really love the indicators myself, so that's why I bought them. But in any case, just go and visit the pages. They are just below the video here, down here on the comments on the video. You will see the links. Just visit that. Okay, so let's see. That is why I really like to watch your videos, though. What is exactly you like on my videos? Liquidating leverage positions can be very dangerous, but also very popular. There are groups of whales that work together for this. It's like free coin if you can make it happen. Exactly. And that's why I use the BitMEX funding rate as an inverse correlation indicator. Sorry, guys. And I know that they do this. So I know that every time you have a lot of leverage going in one direction, the spot market will go in the other direction just to get the liquidations from those guys. And they keep on doing it. So that's really strange. But anyway, I guess people love to lose money. But I prefer to trade spot markets. And sometimes I trade futures when I really see a good opportunity. But I'm not using 32x leverage anymore, like the 3PK1. But and in any case, if he's doing okay and if he's making money, then he should continue doing it. This is only for experienced people. Don't try this at home, of course. 32x leverage, man, that's crazy. Okay, so we are tracking whale behavior to manipulate the market. So yeah, basically you can say that. I'm just trying to get the market sentiment from what the whales are doing to liquidate the leverage positions. Basically, that's why I use the BitMEX funding rate, because I know this will give me the inverse correlation to what's happening. No tracking leverage positions. Yeah, basically like that. Dump to wreck the longs, buy to wreck the shorts. But the bing. Because you help us not to get lost by sharing those indications. Well, man, I am totally honest. I didn't have the time to look at the chart today because I was fighting with 3 or 4 guys all morning on the Crypto PT Telegram group. But in any case, I love just to look at the charts and tell you guys what I immediately see in front of me. I just look at the chart and you know, if I see something, I just give it to you. That's it. That's what I do. There's no special secrets behind what I do. So let's continue. I guess the 4-hour chart was already explained. So I already explained that what I think about this small retracement here. I see that this could be a short-term retracement, not very big one, and could be supported by the trend line here, which we broke already to the upside and now could become support in conjunction together with the 20-period SMA, the green line you guys see on the screen. So that's it for the 4-hour chart. Let's just go a bit to the Pro Indicators framework. So in this one, you guys can see here that I have a bearish signal and the trend channel is pointing down now. So it's actually it's pointing down with more intensity that it was pointing down here, because here we had almost didn't have time to point down because of this retracement we had, and the blue triangle immediately sent it to the upside. Of course, the trend channel almost didn't have time to catch up and continue to the upside, almost not pointing down. But right now we have the trend channel pointing down. So this is another indication that together with the MRI indication that we could have a short-term reversal of the price action here, and we could go at least as the pro frameworks tell me, the bottom of the trend channel, and this is the 4-hour chart. Okay, so I'm just confirming that. As you guys can see, I will try to zoom in with the price. It's not easy to do this and still show the price here. Okay, let me try to do it like this. Okay, so as you guys can see, this is the resistance context, this is the support context down here, the gray boxes, and this is the red zigzag and the green zigzag, the trend channel. So we have an indication of reversal of the price action. We have a bear signal here, the triangle here, and according to the Pro framework, the bottom of what could be this retracement is around 46,000. So actually we could see another retest of the 46,000 here before continuation to the upside. And this goes together with what we just saw in the different indicator here, the MRI indicator by Tone Vase, that we could go back again to retest, if not the 46, at least we could be supported here or here. So I'm not expecting a very, very big retracement right now because there's good support here around the 46,000 level or 46.5. So usually I use the two indicators together just to be more certain of what they are telling me and not just one, because if you look at just one indicator, basically you have one piece of information. Now, if two indicators are saying the same thing, then I get much more confident that this is a good information. Then after that, we just take a look here at the dollar. The dollar continues to go down, and I would really love that this would become an engulfing candle. If this becomes an engulfing candle here before the close of the week, and the dollar goes at least to, let's see, zooming out. If the dollar closes at least at 92.4 on the Dixie, that would be amazing. I would really love that, this candle to become an engulfing candle and giving us a bear signal for the dollar. So this might as well be the price action reversal, and that will send us back down to the support around the 90 on the Dixie, 90 level. I would really love that because you guys know that the dollar is also inversely correlated to Bitcoin, and every time the dollar goes down, the valuation on Bitcoin goes up, and that's good for me and for you all, so I love it. Let's see gold, and let's not take too much time just getting to the last chart here. So gold finally above, wow, finally above the trend line. Finally we got back above the trend line that was supporting the price all this time. So this is a long trend line that comes from long ago and has been supporting the price of gold, and now we are back up above the white trend line. This is very good for gold. As I said many times, I believe that this was the lowest point here, around 1678, 1680 dollars for ounce, per ounce, sorry. And I believe this was the lowest price probably of 2021, and that gold will continue to go up. Let's see how it reacts to the fact that there is a 50-period SMA just above it. And let's see if gold can cross this resistance here and maintain the price action above the trend line to new all-time highs. So let's see how it goes. The previous all-time high was $2,036 per ounce of gold. I believe that we can still go for new all-time highs, and this will be probably here. It will be a very interesting resistance to see in gold, this $1,900 per ounce of the previous swing high. Let's see if gold can surpass that level and break this resistance around the $1,910 level of resistance. The S&P continues to go up. I'm about to stop talking about the S&P because I know something really big is going to happen here. Nothing goes up forever. We will have a big retracement on the S&P. This is not organic anymore. People continue to say I'm crazy. Let me just put myself on screen because I really want you guys to see me while I say this. I continue to say that this is not organic anymore. I don't believe the S&P continues to go up just because people are investing, you know, in an organic way, like mom and dad putting their money into the S&P. This is something else. I believe that something, you know, this is one of the results of those crazy printers, just printing dollars all the time. And this is already synthetic. This moving up of the S&P, in my opinion, is already synthetic. We had 4 MRI tops already. I don't know how many extensions, and the S&P continues to go up. If the dollar printing stops, I believe that the S&P will roll down the cliff like crazy. I'm predicting at least soon. I don't know when. Of course, no one knows because I don't have a crystal ball. But I'm predicting that we can go from a 10 to 20% correction really fast. And it will not come in a very distant, you know, future. So let's see how that goes. If I was invested in the S&P, I would be worried because this move up is completely strange for me. It's going up despite anything that happens. So it doesn't care of what's happening around the world. It just continues to go up. So something is behind this. And for me, this is already much more synthetic than organic, what's happening. But in any case, let's see how that goes. And finally, we have the bigger outlook of Bitcoin. So let's just check the chat and see if anyone has any more questions. Let's see here. Neural Nox, welcome to the stream. I didn't see you before. How are you, man? Everyone X leverage is like a crazy, annoying ex-wife. 32 of them is nuts. That's a good one. Let's see. I think you are absolutely right about the S&P. Yeah, well, that's my opinion. I never seen the S&P do this. Of course, the S&P will always go up. Of course, that the markets will always go up because, you know, the more time it passes, and even with the devaluation of the dollar, it's normal that markets continue to go up. Sorry, guys, let me just take this here. It's normal that markets continue to go up. However, the period of time that this market has been going up, remember that this has not stopped since March 2020. This is already more than a year that the S&P continues to go up like crazy without any retractions, without any, you know, like at least 15-20% retraction there, and then continuing up. No, it's just going up almost in a straight line. And I don't see this happening organically. So let's see how that goes. I would be worried if I had positions in the S&P. I would be worried about, you know, Apple is very, very close to a retracement. Tesla is also very close to a retracement. So if this all happens at the same time, the S&P will just, you know, fall off the cliff. But in any case, let's just look at the final chart finally. So this is the chart where I had the levels plotted yesterday or 3 days ago. I can't remember anymore when I started this plotting here. But the red area and the green area have been already here for a long time. However, just a few days ago, I can't remember if yesterday or 3 days ago on Wednesday, I plotted these two lines, and these were the levels to look for. So the first level, of course, was met. So this was the one I plotted first. This was the one I plotted last. And the green area for me is the big support around 42,000. That goes to 38,000. And this was the big resistance that I've been saying that 48,000 and 50,000 would be the big resistance. I've been saying this since like 1 month ago, even before we started to go up here. So let me check. We started to go up here on the 21st of July, and I started to say this much before. Probably in June or the first few days of July, I said, if we go back up, 48 and 50 will be the big resistance to break. And finally, we are there, and it's not been easy for Bitcoin to break 48 to 50. But what really matters right now is what can happen next. And what can happen next is, let me leave the price over there. We have been supported the first time that we went back down to the 46 level. We have been supported and went back up again. But now we are retracing back down again. So this will not be an easy one to break, the 48 to 51,000 resistance. And these are the levels to look for. So the first one already supported the price once, but if we continue to go down, we have the 44, as I explained already before. This also supported the price here. So this is very, very good support, and supported the price here also. So the $44,000 line, this support here already supported the price twice, and it was also resistance when the price was going up. So this is also a level to look for. But the one that is really important, in my opinion, is this one, the 42,000 level that comes from January. So if you guys look here, this was first resistance, then resistance again, then this was support here when we came back down in February. Then this was again support, but it broke to the downside. But you can see that this was support around here. Then this was resistance once, twice, 3 times resistance, and now it can be support again. So the $42,000, 42 to 38, actually this is also a very important accumulation zone. Sorry. And here, so here this was, of course, the accumulation zone below the 42, but here you can see that we went to the top of 42 again, just like in January, and then we came back down to 38, and then back up And this accumulation area is very important. So I consider this green area very important support. It will be very, very difficult to break this support to the downside. However, we can still go for those white levels over there in the middle. We went there once, 46, and we can still retrace back down, break the 46, and go to 44. So in any case, this is what I am doing, and this is not financial advice. I have buy limit orders around 46 again, and 44 and 42. These are my buying points for now. If we retrace back down, I will have smaller buying positions around the 46 and really big ones around the 42. So I will scale down, I will DCA down into the market if we retrace back down to 42, but I will have the smaller positions around 46, the intermediate positions around 44, and the big positions around 42. This is my strategy to buy the dip. So, not financial advice, of course. You guys should know what to do by yourselves. Just by, of course, watching my videos or any other videos that you like by any other content creators, of course. But you guys have to decide by yourselves, and I'm not telling anyone what to do, of course. So, let's see what you guys think or have any questions to me. We have been live streaming for 1 hour and 23 minutes already, and I did not even feel the time pass by. Is there any explanation for the S&P going up like crazy? Well, in my opinion, perhaps the main reason why the S&P continues to go up is the dollar printing. There are so many dollars being given, airdropped dollars being given to all the Americans that they don't go back to work. They just get those dollars to do nothing. And many of them, of course, invest in the market. And if you give free money to people, and if they are not stupid, they will not spend it and they will just continue to invest. So if I was given 2,000 euros or $2,000, what would I do? What do you think I would do? I would buy Bitcoin with it. I don't need $2,000 in my bank account. So I would just go out and buy Bitcoin. Hey, free Bitcoin. And in 1 year, those 2,000 would be worth 10,000. So this is what they are doing with the S&P, of course. This is one of the main reasons I believe that the S&P continues to go up like crazy. It's just because there's been an airdrop of dollars every month since I don't even know when. So people, Americans are not stupid. They get the money, they invest it. That's one of the reasons I believe the S&P is going up. Of course, there are many other reasons for sure. The man behind the curtains is one other reason for sure, but I don't have any proof of this, so I cannot speak about it. But I bet there are many backstage plays going on there, and it's just not normal to see the S&P go up for 1 year without a single, relevant retracement. So that's my opinion for that. Let's see. So if you get 2,000 euros or $2,000, you are going to Kikas. By the way, guys, I'm not going to explain to you what Kikas is. For those from outside of Portugal, probably you don't know what's going on here, but this is like a private joke. But I bet some more people in Portugal, some more Portuguese people watching the stream know what Kikas is. I can just tell you, it's a place where you can go at night and have a few drinks and, do some more stuff. That's it. But I'm not going to explain anything more than that. Real questions, guys? Or do you want to just, comment on the live stream right now? How's the music going, by the way? Anyone fed up with the music already or not yet? Or you cannot hear it? Let me just see how this is. The only way I can hear is using the headphones. So it's not so loud. It's not so loud, man. Yeah, I like the idea of having just a quiet background music on the stream. So let's see, any more questions? But yeah, it makes sense. Well, it makes sense in my mind, but some people disagree. Tonevase will for sure, almost for sure, disagree with me. He will say that this is completely organic. This is just people investing. Well, people's money have a limit unless you airdrop dollars to them. So I guess with all the things happening with the, the pandemic and all that crazy stuff, there's not so much money being made just by working. So I guess this plus money that has been airdropped for so long already has been being transferred to the S&P. So that's why I don't call it organic. That's why I call it a bit synthetic move, because the Fed is behind this. By printing so many dollars, they are indirectly correlated to this move of the S&P. So any more guys, please let me for a few minutes just promote the channel. Just gently touch the like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new here. And I really enjoyed knowing that there are some people from different countries, really distant countries like Chile, watching the stream for the first time. I think this was the first person from that country watching the stream, and that's good. I like it. It's a signal that the message is coming across different continents and countries. So gently touch the like button. I just see just a few likes there, 18 likes. Come on, guys. Just don't forget to help the channel by gently touching the like button, subscribing, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to all so you get notified whenever I upload a video or I start a live stream. And also, oh yeah, the Telegram group. So you can join our Telegram group, and let's just show it to you guys here on screen. So on screen is now the URL of our Telegram group of the FU Money channel here on YouTube, but you can join us on Telegram. And when I'm not sleeping or recording or live streaming, I'm there, discussing with people and learning from them, and they are learning from me, and everyone learns from everyone. And we discuss mainly Bitcoin, but also some other markets. So if you really enjoy this Bitcoin market and other markets, join the Telegram group and come discuss with us. It's been growing, so I would love to have you guys there. Don't forget, the link is on the screen. You can join the Telegram group just by using this on a browser. Okay, let's see. I will just turn on the ticker also just some more time, because I already finished my analysis, so we can go back to the ticker. But of course, you guys can tell me or ask me anything, because we can stay a bit more on stream and answer a few more questions. So let's see what's going on the chat. The S&P will crash, just not in fiat value. Well, one of the reasons the S&P also continues to go up is the devaluation of the dollar, of course. And also because people continue to send money to that market, to put money in that market. So I don't know, but I really think the S&P is about to have some big move. Let's see what happens, but I don't like the price structure right now. Yeah, exactly. Neural Knox, a few drinks and a few girls. I think you are talking about Kikash, right? Yes, I did not want to say it, but everyone knows this already. Music is perfect. It fits well with the stream. Thank you. Thank you. I really... I had this idea today of just having the music, quiet music in the background. I think it's nice. It fills the empty audio spaces when I don't talk. So I think it's good. Yeah, me too. I really enjoyed this music when I chose it. I think it's a very nice, you know, calm music. Music level is fine. It's going up forever. Yeah, I know. Oh, I have a mosquito here. Damn, I hate mosquitoes. So, yeah, I know it's going up forever, but I'm not talking about going up forever, Magis. I'm talking about going up forever without retracing, without having healthy and sustainable retracements. You know, you should go up forever, like in a stair when you have, you know, different steps. And sometimes you just go down a bit and then you continue to go up. But the S&P has been going up almost in a straight line since March last year. So that's what I don't think it's normal. Of course, it's normal to go up forever, but it should retrace once in a while. That's the thing. I believe it's not normal. What a delightful place. Have you been there? I've never been to Chile. You want to see a crash in the S&P chart? Price it in Bitcoin, not dollars. There are your crashes and corrections. Well, I never tried that. I will for sure. I will try to see it in Bitcoin terms. Let's see what happens. Just for kicks, you want to see XAU. What you mean XAU BTC? Let's see. I believe I don't even have that chart. Let's make a copy. Where is the copy? I just made a copy of the chart and it didn't open a copy. That's weird. Probably I have my charts at the maximum already. Let's just look at this one then. So you say it's TVC... No, TradingView, so it should be XAU BTC, but the TVC1, yeah. So... I guess it's the first one, right? Let's see. Wow, I never seen this chart. Let's put it on the weekly. Let's put it on the weekly and see what this is. And auto. Let's see. Monthly. Wow. This is great. We should send this to we should send it to Peter Schiff. I love this chart. This is a nice chart. Yeah, actually gold, Bitcoin. So gold is really going down in BTC terms. Look at that. Amazing chart. I never seen it. Thank you. Thank you so much for pointing this out. I guess I'm going to screenshot it and send it to Peter Schiff just to make him happy today. Yeah, exactly. This looks awesome. So this is gold in BTC terms. Yeah, it's really sad. It's really sad to see gold competing with Bitcoin and losing, you know, being spanked so hard as this is here on this chart. One way down. Yes, one way down. I think this is a great way to end the stream, guys. I love this chart. I'm just going to screenshot it after I stop the stream, and I'm sure I'm going to make some fun about gold with this chart. Thank you so much, Magis. Man, when I go to Texas, we have to meet somewhere. Where are you from in Texas, by the way, Magis? I'm just going to screenshot it and send it to send it to Peter Schiff on Twitter. That's amazing. Thank you for this idea. Yeah, it looks good. Okay, guys, I really enjoy being with you here. Let's see. If you want me to stay a few more minutes, I can stay a few more minutes, but we should be ending soon. Houston. Well, I was very, very close. But spent a lot of time in the ORARCs these days. Yeah, I was very close to Houston, but I was mainly based in Austin. So I really enjoyed being in Texas, man. It's a great state in the United States. I really like the people there. Even though I was a foreigner, I was so very welcomed. And I really enjoyed the fact that people were so proud about the Lone Star State. And for them, Texas comes first and then the United States. I found that very, very... I don't know, exciting in some way, because people really love to be in Texas and Texans really love that. So I was impressed by going there and spending 2 weeks and seeing people so much attached to that, you know, territory. So I really enjoyed that. Definitely, if I go to Texas someday, I will, you know, Magis, I will just send you a DM or something, or I will send you... I think you are not on Twitter anymore, but we should meet and have some beers. I really enjoy that. If I go to Texas, of course, I don't know if this will happen in sometime in the future, but... Okay, guys, let's see. Any more questions? Any other things? So let me just show you guys again. So this is, oh, let me just put it in full screen. So this is the one, a gift I just received. I received this a few months ago, but I just wanted to show it now. This was a gift. This is me, of course. And it says I make the rules. This was a gift, and this is the logo of the FU Money channel. And I really like it, and this is on my desk. Every time when I'm here on my desk, live streaming or recording or working on trading or something. So, let's see. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Jack decided I wasn't welcome on Twitter. Bitcoin hackers, bro. Yeah, I know. I'm on both places. I'm on Twitter and I'm on Bitcoin hackers also. So it's sort of Twitter, but in a different server, different service, different platform, but it works the same way. So I'm on both of them, yeah, and I met Magis there and he follows me on Bitcoin hackers. So, guys, any more questions? We still have some people here on the stream. What's happening? You don't write? You don't want me to answer anymore? Anything else? Let me just change the message here. So I see no more questions. Oh, by the way, so now that, let me just inform you guys. So now that we have surpassed the 4,000 public watched hours in the channel. So of course, besides having the ads on the videos, because that helps to support the channel, also you now have the possibility to send super chats. So for the first, I never got a super chat in my life. So if you guys feel comfortable with buying me a coffee, and of course, this will be really well appreciated, and it will go directly to support the channel. You guys can be sure of that. I'm not going to use it to buy Bitcoin. But anyway, I just wanted to say this. Now we have super chats available also on this channel. If you feel comfortable supporting the channel, you know, just use it. It will be very welcome. And thank you very much also to all of you, all the people that watches this channel and have been supporting since the beginning. It's really nice to have you guys here, and it's been really nice. The last 6 months have been really nice, having you guys supporting the channel and achieving all these milestones. So a really big thank you to all of you for being here with me every Saturday with the live streams and by watching the recorded videos during the week. I really appreciate that. And it has been a hell of a, hell of a party all these few months since February, when I first announced that I was going to start a channel. Then I actually started to broadcast in March, the first few days of March. And now it's almost the end of August. Actually, this is the 28th of August. And it has been a hell of a ride with all of you, so thank you very much. We are now, past all the first milestones of the channel. We are now YouTube partners. We are in the YouTube partner program. And so if now it's easier to support the channel, because all this time I was supporting it myself, spending a lot of money. Anyway, so that's it. And just wanted to say this. We have a few more messages coming. So I can't put links here. Check out your Telegram channel, please. I will. Let's see what's there. Oh, damn. Where is the... Ah, here. Inflation chart. That's interesting. That's an interesting chart. I like it. I guess it's not easy for me to put this on the screen. Yeah, I cannot put it on the screen like this. But basically this is a chart because this is in Telegram, so I cannot move Telegram to the screen share because, personal information is there. But anyway, it's a really interesting chart. I will probably download it later and look at it. It's basically the S&P market denominated in BTC. So measured in BTC, this is the blue one. The green one is the price of S&P, I guess in dollars. And the red one is in Bitcoin. Yeah. Very, very interesting. I will look at it. Thank you, Ricardo, for this chart. I'm sorry I cannot put it on screen because it would involve moving Telegram to the screen share, and of course I don't want to move it because of some personal information there. But anyway, I got it. It's very, very nice. Unless I can put the link myself, I will put the link myself here. So let's see. I will put it on the chat. Instead of you putting it on the chat, I will copy the link and you guys can see it. So let's go to the chat, and here it is, the link to that chart that Ricardo just sent. And I will also put it on the screen. Here it is. So this is the link that Ricardo sent with that really interesting chart. The S&P 500 denominated in BTC, not in dollars. So it's I really love that chart. Let's see. I got a few more messages. This one was sent already. I'm doing a great work. Well, thank you very much. Although some people I'm not going to mention that. I'm not going back there. Back to that topic. Yeah, Ricardo is a very nice guy. I've been chatting with him in the different groups in Telegram, not just our group, the FU Money group, but also other groups, and I have this same opinion. Okay, so thank you for the live session. No questions so far. Let's wait for the small retracement and then hopefully keep rising until the MRI 9. Can't wait for mid-September. Be careful, because I didn't say that this candle would be an MRI 9. Let's see. Just a short. Sorry for this. Let me just go back. Oh no, I don't want to destroy this chart. I will just leave it there and see this here. Oh, it looks like we are going back up again. But let's see. Let's see if this candle closes as a 1, then this will reset. This will reset the count forever. So we cannot go back to a 9 if this candle closes in 12 minutes like that. If we continue to go up and we go above the red and the previous green candle, then this will continue the 9 and resume the count. And this can still be an MRI top, which I would prefer not to be. I would prefer that this would close like a red 1 to reset the count, not have the MRI top, a small retracement, and continuation to the upside. This would be a much better scenario, in my opinion. So let's see how that goes. But that's it. We don't have any more. Yeah. Thank you, Ricardo, for the chart. Very interesting one. So let's end the stream for today. I know you are all going to cry now, but we have to go, bros. Yeah, exactly. If we close it in 12 minutes, I guess that's what you're talking about. If we close it in 12 minutes like this, then the MRI top will not happen and we will reset the count. Probably a small retracement, 1 to 4 candle correction, as usual in the MRI manual. I would prefer that scenario to the one that you have the MRI top and then a big retracement to the downside because of that. So let's see what happens. We are just 12 minutes or 10 minutes away from the 4-hour close, 4-hour candle close. You guys can keep focused on that. In the meantime, I will just say the final words here. Start counting a more healthy growth. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Enjoyed it. Have a great day. You too, Magis. I wish you all a very good weekend. Please gently touch the like button. Help to support the channel. And subscribe to the channel also. Don't forget to hit the notification bell and select all so you are notified every time I upload a video or start a live stream. And share it with your friends. It's very, very important for the channel to have your support. So thank you very much for being with us all this time and supporting the channel so far within all, achieving all those milestones. I really thank you all for that. I'm very happy. And of course, let's end the stream for today. I will come back again Monday with a recorded video, probably, if nothing bad happens. So sorry for that. Neural knocks. Yep. More healthy growth. And thanks, Hugo. Bye, everyone. And also you guys, thank you so much for you know, your support and for being here in this live stream. So for now, we are going to end it, and let me just go back to the chat and hi. So that's it, guys. Have a really, really nice weekend. Let me just put this back here. Have a really nice weekend, and I will see you all again in the next one. Bye bye.